Day 2 of the Catalunya World Superbike test, one last time to impress alongside this season's full competition. Top of them all was Jonathan Rea, pictured looking after his new Kawasaki down in pit lane. After confirming a few items throughout the day, the champion went out to record a final lap of 1 minute 40.264 seconds to go fastest for the day. Scott Redding was second overall with an impressive final time attack, putting him less than 0.2 of a second behind the Kawasaki. He completed 81 laps for the day and continued testing a different swing arm option like on day 1. Plenty of info to work on in the build-up to the season. Third on the timesheets, Garrett Girloff was once again incredibly impressive on the updated R1, but missed out on a last opportunity to improve his times after a small crash. The Texan is still running the 2020 engine in testing, but should have the 2021 configuration in time for round 1. Speaking of impressive, what about Jonas Folger on the M1000RR with a final run in the evening, putting him in 4th overall, top of the BMWs after a productive day, going through what should be an extensive list of items for all the BMW writers. Completing the top 5 on the timing sheets was Michael Ruben Rinaldi, with Ducati the only manufacturer to place both bikes inside that top 5. A small fuel issue in the dying minutes of the session was the only negative of note for the Italian. We've mentioned Folger, but it was of course a busy day down in the factory team with more items to confirm than time to test for the new machine. Tom Sykes finished in 6th, again in the 140s, showing his usual fantastic one-lap pace, although fundamental work, according to him, still needs to be done. Teammate Michael van der Mark remained slightly slower over 1 lap, ending the day in 14th, and with 2 crashes in the final hours. The last one, pretty massive looking at the bike. Elsewhere, Alex Lowe's placed 7th on the timing sheets, but more importantly put in a total of 75 laps on day 2 to prove that his injury a few weeks ago is now a part of the past. Moving over to the Yamaha's, Andrea Locatelli's day started out slowly, well, at a standstill even, but the Italian impressed later on, improving his time from Wednesday by 0.7 of a second in the morning, with another 86 laps of Superbike experience under his belt. Teammate Toprak Razgatlioglu was first on track in the morning, but only put in a total of 9 laps before being placed in isolation after returning a positive COVID-19 test. Elsewhere, Chaz Davis was 9th overall, just a second slower than the fastest lap time of the day, completing 123 laps over both days, his first in 2021 and with Team Go 11. Leon Hansen was a sole rider on track for HRC for most of the day, as they once again went through their extensive list of testing items, the legend Rocket Ron keeping a close eye on his son's progress. He was the sole rider for HRC because Alvaro Bautista is still recovering from a recent motocross accident. He only completed 6 laps in the morning before calling it a day. Finally, of the most improved riders on the day, one of them was Tito Rabat, who not only completed a mind-blowing 111 laps in one day, but also chipped away at his best time as the day went on, lowering it a full second from Wednesday. Another SBK newcomer in Kota Nozane also improved his lap by a second to finish 11th. Exciting stuff from the Japanese rookie. Stay tuned as we speed up down the road to round 1. For now, it's bye from Barcelona.